Hey guys, so today I wanted to not only talk, but take you through my healing journey, as Emily and I did break up. I don't want to get too into it because I do want to respect everyone's privacy, especially Emily. Guys, we all know she's a Capricorn and I'm a Scorpio, so you'll never know anyways. But I am really grateful she came in at the time that she did. She helped me in a lot of ways, and I also learned a lot from this relationship. Essentially, we were just two different people who fell in love during the wrong time. I'm also really glad the kids got to see what a healthy breakup looks like. They saw us love each other and help each other when we were sad, and she even visited them after the breakup, so they saw that people don't have to be enemies after the relationship takes its course. Anyway, breakups are a part of life, and that's what we're tackling right now. I know I'm not the only one, so I wanted to make a video that wasn't just telling you guys, but also helping you guys and what steps you can take to help your healing journey. Let's go! So we start our healing journey crystal shopping. This fills me back up in so many ways, especially because I could always get healing crystals for what I'm currently going through in the moment. And a little car dancing always works as therapy for my soul.
My strawberry kisses, I could fly through the wind.
And speaking of therapy for the soul, we can't forget music. My cousin actually is giving me a record player, so I thought I'd start my collection now. I absolutely love reading, especially self-help books or anything where I could expand my knowledge a bit more. My therapist actually recommended this workbook to me, and I can't thank her enough for it. I've learned my attachment style is very unhealthy for me. I tend to get really preoccupied with my partner and lose myself in the process. But you can't fill others' cups up without filling yours up first. So worksheets it is, and lots of therapy. You could also take an attachment style test online too, so you could start your very own healing journey. Another thing my therapist recommended is journaling. Right now, we're really focusing on healing my inner child. Sometimes my inner child takes control and tries making adult decisions when she has no business of doing that. For example, my inner child tends to accept behaviors that cross my boundaries and are unhealthy for me because she has abandonment issues. So I'm going to explain exactly what my therapist told me, and it gets spiritual. The first thing I do is imagine what my inner child looks like. It could be anything. I then imagine a mother role coming down, hugging her, and tending to my inner child when she wants to come out. But it's time to make adult decisions. For example, if someone's coming back wanting to mend an unhealthy relationship, my inner child sees that as love, and love I could feel right now to stop the pain. But I know that's unhealthy, so I imagine my mother role explaining and holding younger me that I'm going to take charge of this situation right now, and that she could trust me to take care of us. I also imagine all of this happening in a safe place. For me, that's a forest. As abstract as this all sounds, it's really jump-started my healing process, and I've been able to uphold all of my boundaries. And while we're on the topic of boundaries, I want to remind you that even if others aren't respecting your boundaries, it's up to you to respect your boundaries and not allow that in your life. The journal prompts I'm using to explore and tend to my inner child are: number 1, something I am judging / blaming / shaming myself over is. Number 2, I want to forgive myself so that I can feel. Number 3, when I made those choices in the past, I was coming from a place of fill in the emotional experience you were having. Fear, anxiety, insecurity. Number 4, I know now that I was doing the best I could with the tools I had, and I see my inner child was in desperate need of fill in the blank. Safety, love, validation, reassurance, empathy, nurturance. Number 5, as an adult, what can I do to nurture my inner child? This could be saying no and setting boundaries, doing a meditation, cooking your favorite meal, going on a hike, going to bed earlier, and so forth. Write down 5 things you could do to nurture your inner child. Hint, we've talked a lot about some today. Number 6, write down any negative self-talk you may say or have said to yourself. Now picture yourself as an innocent child, saying those same things to yourself. What would you say to comfort the child? Cross out the negative self-talk phrases and replace them with what you would want to say to little you, and start practicing affirming these to yourself. And now moving on to one of my favorite ways to heal, which is making a healing grid of crystals for whatever I'm currently going through. selenite for cleansing the room and crystals, and it also promotes calm, and it clears blocked energy. I chose rose quartz for a healing heart and some self-love, and serpentine to release unwanted patterns, forgiveness, and it lowers stress levels. Malachite for transformation and personal growth. More quartz to increase energy. Chiropraise because it helps heal the inner child, mend a broken heart, promote forgiveness, and more self-love. Fuchsite quartz to overcome codependency and any traumas, plus to increase the energy of the other crystals. I will usually meditate with my grid and keep it on the board to release those energies with me throughout the day. I even incorporate them into my readings. I find readings to be very healing, as it has me look at things from a different perspective. The way I like using tarot is shuffling until my guides have cards fall out, so I'm not doing a certain layout today, we're just letting our intuition guide us. And that led to my cards being spot on. Here's what I got. The first card talks about learning lessons, and that's something I could confidently say we both did. It says instead of labeling them good or bad, that we chose this path because we wanted to learn from it, and we need to integrate them into our lives. Then you could truly move forward. Let go of labels and judgments that surround this topic. The next card talks about transformation. After the rain comes the sun. This is a time for major transformation. Don't have regrets or second guess anything. Nothing happens that isn't supposed to. Be thankful that this is a time for growth. And the last card says everything changes and it's nothing to dwell on, as there's unlimited possibilities surrounding me and always options for a new path. And then on to some breath work and yoga. It's important to feel your emotions, and I really try to embody this during my stretches.
Curious butterflies.
You mean bread and butterflies?
Oh, yes, of course.
Speaking of feeling your emotions, there's nothing like some breakup songs and some bad dance moves to really make you feel. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys get to healing, and I'm gonna go do some healing meditations. Bye.
Made me walk the plank cause they said I'm a liar, but I learned how to swim. I was fighting to live, so they turned to the stake and they set me